Now to the latest on the southern border crisis. Tens of thousands of migrants are still heading to the United States despite last month's removal of that huge group from a makeshift camp near the Texas border. Many of them are now gathering in Colombia. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez is there. He's at a beach town in Colombia that's become a real bottleneck. Gabe, good morning.
Craig, good morning. The tents are crammed onto this beach, rows and rows of them packed with desperate migrants trying to get into neighboring Panama. If you're wondering how so many Haitian migrants ended up at the Texas border last month, this is why, and more are on the way.
This morning, Necoclí, Colombia is no longer a tourist town. Some 20,000 migrants, many of them trying to head to the U.S., are now camped out here, desperate to leave. Among them Haitians, Cubans, and Venezuelans. This man tells us he left Haiti more than a month ago after the earthquake there and says he won't stop now. Each day they crowd together in line, passports in hand, children held tight.
This is the moment when a few of these migrants are led onto this boat. Many of them have been waiting for this for weeks. Panama is only taking 500 migrants a day, and more than 1,000 are arriving in this Colombian town each day, leading to a huge bottleneck.
From here, the boats take them west, near the Panamanian border. Then they'll cross the notorious Darien Gap, a 60-mile roadless, lawless stretch of jungle run by human smugglers. This is video taken by one of the migrants just days ago of the dangerous journey. After the dramatic surge of migrants into Del Rio, Texas last month, the Biden administration deported some to Haiti, but released the majority, around 13,000, into the U.S. to wait for asylum cases. They're still coming now because of worsening economic conditions in South America, where some had settled, and the belief they might now be allowed to stay in the U.S. Fritz Noor hopes to make it there with his wife and 6-month-old son. He left Haiti years ago and settled in Brazil. Now he and so many others here believe this is the time to risk everything for a shot at the American dream.
What really strikes you in these camps are the children. They endured another torrential downpour overnight. Now, some countries like Chile and Colombia are beginning to crack down on human smuggling, but it's an uphill battle, Craig.